Hi, this is Robert Jacobson, author of Space is Open for Business. I want to talk to you about science fiction. Some of my earliest memories as a child was actually going to see science fiction films with my father. In particular, one being more of a fantasy film, but Star Wars. But as I got older, I learned to love many other different types of science fiction, including things like Star Trek. And I read a lot of science fiction books growing up, found a lot of joy, and it's almost like creative lubrication for the brain, what might be possible one day. And here we go, fast forward to 2020. I'm working on, involved in projects that seem to be a bit akin to science fiction, but they're real. I'm going to share a few of them with you. One is called Arc Mission Foundation. It's a nonprofit group where we are backing up Earth civilization using some of the most robust, most technologically advanced forms of data preservation technology available today. We've had several missions, including helping install the first solar library that was on Elon Musk's personal Tesla Roadster. We've also had payload on Space IL's lunar lander, the Beresheet, where we installed the first lunar library, which is about 35 million pages of data. It was using a nickel disk technology called nanofiche that will last billions of years, and we were able to put both analog and digital data on there. And what I mean by analog, it's literally etched into the metal. So if you had a microscope, you would be able to read and see the data on there. No computer necessary. Amazing stuff. And more recently, we've launched sort of a for-profit company where we're going to be able to allow 1 million people to take their stories, their dreams, their drawings, essays, and take them to the moon in 2021 with the same nanofiche technology. It's a for-profit business. It's called Galactic Legacy Labs, and it's being done through something we're calling the Luna Prize, which you can check out. And I mean, this stuff is like real science fiction sounding, backing up stories for billions of years, and yet it's real. This is already happening. Another cool project that I'm involved with is called Space VR, and Space VR is combining sensory deprivation tanks, also known as flotation tanks, and virtual reality. And their first experience is taking footage taken from a spacecraft, and it's piped into their headset, which is they have a waterproof or virtual reality headset, and you go inside a flotation tank, and you can feel what it's like to go to space. You don't need to pay millions of dollars. You don't need to have specialized training. It's all very easy and accessible and available today. They've got a few locations open, and they're going to be opening many more globally. And there are just a few of there's so many other really amazing hard tech projects and businesses out there that are being developed to open up the space frontier for all of humanity. And I know I know many people still believe this is only for billionaires or high net worth people. And yes, space is still expensive and in many ways difficult to get into. But with each passing day, month, it's getting closer to making space more accessible for all. And I'm here to tell you that we're living in a time where this is a bit like pre-internet, where you've got this amazing infrastructure that's being developed, and it's going to be able to unleash the power of creators, makers, entrepreneurs to build really awesome new tools, applications, projects, etc. that'll be useful, fun, valuable, profitable, kind of all these things, because space is going to be open for all. It's going to be a domain where we can work, where we can play, where we can live. And a real science fiction and something that I try to do is start to frame my own citizenship as not just a citizen of my nation, of what my passport says, or the Earth, but also including the solar system, because as we start to expand outwards in our different activities, we're going to be engaging with that solar system, and it's just it's kind of just something I just start to do to start putting myself in an awareness, like how can I live so that I'm a good steward of this solar system. And I want to thank my friend Frank White, the space philosopher and writer who wrote the phenomenal book, The Overview Effect, for sort of helping instill that idea within me. So wishing you well for the rest of this year, and if you're seeing this in 2021, I hope this year is a healthy, productive, and successful year for you. Love for you to check out my book, Space is Open for Business, the industry that can transform humanity. Thanks so much.